Hello everyone, and welcome to our Week 5 battle for the CGC Draft League. Our Week 5 opponent is going to be Paint. She is the coach of the Sudbury Snover, and she happens to be the talented artist who actually created and designed our Draft League logo for the Wyndon Dragapults, which is just so beautiful. I still can't get over how gorgeous she made it. So yeah, much love to Paint. I'm very excited for the battle. You may notice I said Week 5, so this is the matchup scheduled for Week 5, and therefore I will call it such, even if the scheduling issues cause this match to be played a little bit on the later side, but that's okay because we're here now, and yeah, I'm ready to go. So as for the match itself, of course do check the team builder for a more in-depth analysis on the team, but I will quickly go over it. It's a very neutral matchup. Like, I feel like it's the most neutral matchup we have on in the entire league. Like, there's nothing I'm particularly terrified of, other than the Entei, I guess. But I've got a game plan against the Entei. So it feels like it's just gonna really come down to play. You know, it's a very balanced team Paint has. There's a lot of good tools she has. It's just a lot of bulk and offense, and if played right, it's a really difficult one to take down. So yeah, I'm really hoping I can come out on top for this one. So let's go over these 6. We have Raikou here. We've got Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Snart, and Protect with the Magnet. The Magnet, I looked across the team, essentially should allow me to 2-shot pretty much any mon on her team, which is why we're running that. We've got enough speed to jump the Espeon, I believe. With being 110, it makes the most sense to do that. Not too much bulk, we're more on the speed and offense. I'm hoping that's not going to cause problems, which it might, depending on how it goes. Latias, we have a Soldier, once again boosting Draco, Meteor, and Psychic, because it really allows us to get certain KOs and do certain amounts of damage that I'm really looking for. The Tailwind is crucial in Latias this week. It's the first time running that, and the reason is essentially because of Paint's potential Crobat she may be bringing, who also sets Tailwind, and I realised that I may have a fast team, but if Tailwind goes up, she has a lot of offensive pieces that I actually struggle to tank hits from. So it puts me into a very defensive position, so it's important that I keep up with her own Tailwind with mine if we get into that position, which is why I believe it's going to be essential on Latias this week. We've got Regigigas, so Paint does not have a single normal resist, no rock, no steel, no ghost types, which is amazing for Regigigas, because it means it's a week that we should be able to hopefully just knock things out with Crush Grip. We've got Knock Off as well, as it's a good utility move, as is Rock Tomb for speed control. And the Lumber is very important because there's a lot of potential status across Paint's team, whether that be Sleep Powder on Roserade, Sacred Fire Burns on Entei, and I hate to say it, but there's actually quite a few mons that learn Hypnosis on Paint's team, which I'm concerned about as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a safety net against those. Weezing here, we've got the neutralizing gas to allow Regigigas to pop off. A bit more of the standards this week, no more levitate alongside Regigigas, you know. But we've got the Sludge Bomb, Will-O-Wisp, Haze, and Protect. Haze being the spiciest choice there. The main reason for that is because of the Linoon that Paint has, which I must admit is actually quite scary as well. There's lots of tools on Paint's team, such as the Hitmontop with Fake Out or Redirection in the Riolu to just set up the belly drum and then start carrying stuff with extreme speed, which I don't have particularly good answers to on this team, as you can see. So I definitely need to keep the pressure and offense up to ensure that doesn't happen, and Haze is a tool to help nullify those boosts if we get into a good position to use it. So that's that. We've got a Scarf Mr. Mime, once again a Scarf Mr. Mime. It's such a good staple I'm starting to find on this team, and it may be starting to get a little predictable, but for this particular week, I feel like it's still necessary. The main reason is because if I can stop the Crobat from getting Tailwind up with our choice Scarf, Icy Wind, plus I have a Psychic from Latias or Raikou, then that should be able to deal with it immediately, and then not have to worry about Tailwind. If as soon as I can get Tailwind off Paint's side of the field, it should get a little bit easier from my end, so that's the hope of that. I was actually hoping to run a Healing Wish in the place of the Thunderbolt we've got here. Unfortunately, I found out when I was creating the team in game that Healing Wish is actually only an egg move for Mime Junior, and I'd already trained Mr. Mime up. I was just about ready for the team, and I'm like, I can't put in all that work just to get an entirely new Mr. Mime for Healing Wish, especially when it's that kind of filler move that I'm not sure if I'm going to use anyway. So I thought, let's just put in Thunderbolt, because Paint has ones like Milotic and Honchkrow and the Crobat. Like, it's probably the best coverage move of choice, so it's a shame that I can't use the Healing Wish, because that's definitely what I would use if I could, but it is what it is. So yeah, we've got the Technician, of course, to boost the Icy Wind damage. Filter I don't think should be particularly useful. So yeah, that's that. And Magmortar, this is actually Magmortar's last stand. I've put out a video not too long, but I've actually traded out Magmortar for, I'll say it, I might as well, I've traded out Magmortar for Mantine. So yeah, very excited about that, but unfortunately Magmortar will have to go. I won't go into too much detail on the ins and outs of why and such. I'll do that in that video, but if we do bring it, then we're running Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Lava Plume, and Protect. Lava Plume is good for potential redirection and the Belly Drum against Linoon, and overall it just does a lot of damage. I actually have noticed that I've got Flame Body on it though. That's a good point. I thought I checked everything, but no, I do need to change the Magmortar's ability, so do let me do that real quick. I'm really not sure what's better because they're both situational, but I think I'd rather have the Vital Spirit to stop any Sleep Powder shenanigans and such from the Rosa raid if it comes. So do forgive me, let me just quickly get this sorted. Ability capture, I should be able to just put this by name, that'll make it nice and easy. No, a patch, there we go. A patch is the right one, there we go. There we are, lovely. Okay, let's get Magmortar back in the team real quick. And then yeah, let's get right into the battle. I don't want to keep paint waiting any longer. I have done this wrong. Need to get one more time. There we go. Perfect. I believe we decided on the Union Room for our battle. Even though the Colosseum is now a thing as we're recording this, we just decided that, hey, Union Room works and we get better. I prefer the training battle theme that it gives as well, so we know how the VGC rules work, so as long as we don't time out, it should be fine. Good old Grotto code. I'm expecting Paint War to be there, so. Paint. Melanie, yes, that is paint. Alright, oh god, the nerves are kicking in now, as always. Yes, the team is great, the team is fine. Yes. Don't know why my brain's just like frozen up here. Okay, good luck, have fun, paints. Should be a good one. Okay, so we have no Linoon, I'm glad to see that. The Honchcrow terrifies me, I can't lie. Potential Sucker Punch and all that is not ideal. There's no Crobat though, that's quite ideal. I highly expected Crobat, so yeah, I'm actually really happy to see that. Okay. Entei's of course here. So, I mean, I've played a lot of practice games and Mr. Mime Latias kind of worked quite nicely against the Crobat leads, but yeah, against this it kind of changes the way I look at it. I think Raiku's a good lead actually. Without the Crobat outspeeding it, it should allow me to just do a lot of damage to anything. A lot of offensive pressure, can't be faked out because I'm going to focus. Yeah, I like that. So we'll do Raikou, and Latias is, it's not bad, but if the Honchcrow is led, then it is kind of scary. I guess I could do Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime's still not too bad. And then in the back, I think we'll do Latias. And then probably Wheezy. Yeah, we'll do these four. I still think these four are right, but Regigigas might be like a game 2 plan. Okay. Okay, what's being led? Espeon on Hitmontop. Okay. I've got to keep in mind that Hitmontop does get access to the Wide Guard, I believe. I do believe it's more offensive options are what I'm more concerned about though, so I think, to be honest, I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt and Psychic into Hitmontop. Should I respect the Espeon a little more? Because the thing is, if I snarl the Espeon, while it will be nice into it, that means Hitmontop is kind of not doing too much damage. Although, to be fair, I am going to click Psychic into it, which should do a lot of damage as well. I don't think it will KO though. The Espeon, no, the Espeon is kind of scary though. Raiku's such an important mon though, I don't want to let it take... Man, I'm already stumped. Because I have Wheezing in the back, I think the Espeon is more important to focus down, at least in some form, so I will go for a Snarl. Fake out into the Raikou. Ah, got in the focus. I guess Paint forgot about that, but we got a pay up a berry from Paint here, very cool. It's gonna pay up a berry. Haha! Snarl hits both, wonderful. There should be some good damage on Espeon there. It's a light screen. Ooh, okay. You know, I was actually worried about Screens Espeon. I think Screens is quite good against my team, so... okay. Okay, so unless Hitmontop protects here, I think a good play right now is to Thunderbolt into Hitmontop. The reason I'm going to do that is because Paint may try and switch Hitmontop for something like Honchkrow in place of the Psychic. The Psychic should KO Hitmontop and then the Thunderbolt should go into Espeon after that, but if the Hitmontop is switched out, then this should cover it. So let's do this. And now that the Espeon has been snarled, and the fact it's a screen set, I'm not as concerned in terms of attacking it. I think I should prioritise other mons for now. That's some good chip damage though, getting a Mach Punch off like that. Because yeah, that should still KO, despite the light screen. And then this, I don't think it'll KO now the light screen's up. It should do a good chunk. Okay, not too bad. Yawn. That's annoying. Okay, Yawn is pressuring, that's for sure. There's the Honchkrow. Ooh, this is concerning. Raiku's so important, but if I get put into Sucker Punch range, I mean Raiku's already getting kind of low, so it's kind of concerning actually. Don't have particularly good tools in the back, but I don't think I can afford to let Raikou fall asleep. Miss Mime does not like being locked into Psychic right now either. I'm gonna... I think I have to double switch. Let's do it, let's reveal everything. Oh, that was a major misplay. I just realised something that I did completely wrong there. I should have clicked Volt Switch with Raikou. I had a very safe Volt Switch and I just didn't do it. Yeah, that was a misplay. Okay. At least I've already acknowledged that. I done goof though. This is an awkward play here though, because I'm not really sure what Paint's going to do. Sucker Punch from Honchkrow is terrifying though, because if that could just totally bop Latias. And then like a Psychic into Weezing could also suck. I think for that reason I'm going to go for Protect and switch back into Mr. Mime. This one's getting out there. Oh, it's going to be for Entei though. Oh no, it's Milotic, okay. So Entei hasn't been brought to game 1. Entei's probably the one I fear the most, so I guess that pleases me. Okay, what's happening here? Oh god, it's Tailwind. Oh, it's on Honchkrow instead. I didn't even consider Tailwind on Honchkrow. Oh, now I am in trouble. I need speed control, but it's going to be difficult to get now. Oh dear. Especially that light screen as well. Oh boy. Okay, new plan. Go into Wheezing, and I'm going to Icy Wind, and because of Wheezing's neutralizing gas, that should allow me to Icy Wind the Milotic safely without activating the competitive. Coil. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like it one bit. Because if that's Hypnosis as well, then we are in major trouble. Should do decent damage to Honchkrow. Is that crit? I feel like it's a crit. Yeah, wow. If we take those, I'm definitely in troublesome situation, so I'm happy to see that, but yeah, that helps us a lot. Well, also with leftovers, okay. Okay, so the Tailwind is up, of course, but I have got a -1 drop on, which means I'm really not sure if I outspeed the Milotic or Honchkrow at the moment. I think Mr. Mime should because of the Scarf. Wheezing definitely won't, though. Now, question is, do I protect Wheezing or do I go for damage? I think I go for damage right now. I need to get Sludge Bomb to Milotic, really. I guess I could Haze as well, but... Or I could just Sludge Bomb the Honchkrow, which honestly I think is more of a threat right now, so... Yeah, let's do that, because Icy Wind... Considering that was a crit last time, that went right through the light screen, that means that another Icy Wind shouldn't pick it up, so I'm going to double it. And they go into Espeon, okay. I think it's in a range where it should go down. Icy Wind avoided Milotic. I mean, it's not terrible, I guess. It wasn't like it was doing any damage, and the leftovers would have covered any damage it was doing anyway. But Quill goes off again, which I'm not a fan of. I don't like. Oh dear. All it does mean is that my Raikou is a massive win con here. Which comes out again, and because of the speed reset, it should outspeed now. So there's part of me that almost wants to Haze to get rid of those boosts, but I guess I don't need to. Like, the only thing that's letting Milotic do with those Quill boosts is Hypnosis if it has it, which is still a massive problem, of course, but at least Latias and Raikou are keeping up the offense, and now that I'm in a 4v2 situation, I think if I can just get rid of the Honchkrow, then that should put me in a position where I'll be able to deal with the Milotic in endgame. So I'm going to just focus down the Honchkrow. It does protect. I had a feeling the paint may have done that, but I think that's okay still. The issue now is that Milotic's probably clicking Hypnosis, I guess into Mr. Mime. Oh, it's Scald, okay. I don't mind Scald. Tailwind does peter out though, so that's good for me, because now I can hopefully get the KO on Honchkrow with Icy Wind Sludge Bomb. If the Honchkrow is very fast, then it still may outspeed Wheezing after the Icy Wind drop, but of course it depends on the speed the Honchkrow is running, so... We do land it nice. Do we outspeed? This is important information I'm trying to get here, so... We do, nice. Okay. Okay, I'm somewhat confident we'll be able to win this. There it is. How annoying. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what's best to do here. The light screen was off, which is great. Because while I feel like the safest play I'll just let any of these mons go down and then Riker gets in safely, you know. But I'm also considering differential right now. So, and the fact that Mr. Mime is all it's doing is trying to wake up and to click Icy Wind again, which I'm not a fan of. So I'll switch Mr. Mime out here. I could have went to Raikou, but if it's getting scolded, then it could be put into a dangerous range, which is why I think Latias is the safest switch. This again into Latias. Ooh, predicted switch. Okay, nice. Now what I could do here is protect Weezing and stall Latias in hopes that it'll wake up sooner, assuming that Latias might be ignored because of this, but I don't think it's in my best interest to do that, to be honest. I think I'm just better trying to get as many Sludge Bomb chances as possible. Whenever I wake up, Psychic I think is the most ideal. Then followed by a Draco Meteor or something. Okay. Which puts into a Citrus recovery, yep. Yeah, Poison would be very nice if we can get it. I think Psychic's okay. Turn asleep, okay. Still no Sludge Bomb poisons. Fair enough. They get a burn of their own though. Now I'm considering if it's worth switching Weezing out. Honestly, just for the differential, I think it is. Let's do it. One thing I'm not doing is switching Raikou though. I'll switch in Mr. Mime. Or I could just protect Weezing. Honestly, yeah. Why don't I just do that? We'll protect and I guess go for Psychic. Yeah. I'm definitely starting to consider Draco Meteor because Pylatic's getting in that kind of range. Sleep again, okay. Comes the OSB. Yeah, Pain's playing very well though, predicting a lot of my switches and protects and things here. Let's just go for Sludge Bomb at this point. Let's just do Sludge Bomb Draco. Screw it. Because I think Draco plus Sludge Bomb should definitely pick it up, so... I think I'll wake up here, yeah. I can't remember if that was back sleep turns or one away from, but yeah. Massive damage, and Sludge Bomb should pick it up, assuming I outspeed, which I believe I do because of the Icy Winds. Okay. Ooh, a nice crit. So in the wound. I'd rather it be that way though. Get an unnecessary crit rather than a very impactful one. I say that when I've already got a very impactful crit with the Icy Wind on Hunter Crow earlier in the game, but here we are. GG's though, that was a very interesting game one. Ooh. Right, let me focus on the team preview first, and then there's something I want to talk about that I just noticed. I think we're good to do Regigigas Weezing this time. It's somewhat oppressive. I think Hentei is excellent here, and I feel like it may come over Hitmontop as well. With a bit of luck, I might have Condition Paint to not bring Hitmontop after how it didn't do much the last game. And as for the mons in the back, I think Latias and Raikou are probably best. Mr. Mime isn't bad either though. Because when Latias is on the field, I'm terrified to click anything, to be honest, like against the potential Honchkrow, while Mr. Mime at least can probably take one hit and not being immediately threatened by Sucker Punch unless it's already chipped a bit. Which is a fair point. Maybe I don't bring Latias because of that. I almost want to bring my Mortar, but I can't with that Milotic there. Yeah, I'm going to do Mr. Mime. I hope that's not an incorrect decision. But if the NT comes, Latias is probably better. Oh, I don't know. Let's do Latias. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's going to pick up in the recording, but the thing I just mentioned is something that happens with my it's yellow. Something that happens with my audio sometimes when I use OBS and have it switched in with my headset is sometimes the audio starts to lag a bit behind what's actually happening on the screen. I think I'm starting to notice it happen slightly. I have no idea if it's going to pick up in the recording or not, but if it is, I massively apologise. I'm hoping there isn't anything really particularly problematic, but who knows. Okay, I think we're just crush gripping something's fine here. Knockoff isn't bad either though. I think I'm actually going to do that and hope... Maybe I'm disrespecting Riolu too much because it is a fighting type against Regigigas, but I think knockoff and protect is fine here. It's interesting knowing that it's the screen's Espeon with Yawn. Makes you wonder what Riolu's actually going to do, because it's not going to do redirection, I assume. Oh, it is, okay. Okay, so we can't stop the 8-turn Reflect, but we can stop the 8-turn Light Screen. No, we can't. They follow me to what am I talking about. Pay attention. Okay, well, I think Crush Grip's fine now. I'm scared of Weezing just getting Psychicked though. Which is why I should maybe switch to Latias. I could knock off again, but... I actually think that's fine because that means Riolu isn't really doing anything. Of course, I'm switching out at the moment though, so Slow Start is getting activated, which isn't ideal. I just really don't want to let Weezing go down. It's too important. It's just follow me again. This is very passive at the moment. I think that's okay though. Yeah, here comes the Psychic. I can't let that happen. Okay, at least this turn, if it does go for the follow me again, then Psychic will go into it first, and then I can get a knockoff into Espeon, which is not bad by any means. It's probably not two-shotting him, considering the screens as well. I'm actually wondering if I should maybe leave knockoff for later, for like a stronger powered knockoff, perhaps later on. Not that that's useful anyway. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to do Rock Tomb, just for a bit of speed control. That could be useful. Or should I go for raw damage and Crush Grip? The thing is, I don't know if I outspeed the Espeon with Latias. I kind of want to start slow playing this a bit. Stall out the screens a little, you know? There's the light screen. So Psychic will definitely take out Riolu here. That gets me a little speed control, which hopefully will be useful. No yawns came out from Espeon yet, which is nice. Depending on what comes in, I actually might try and double protect this turn. Against Milotic, it's kind of scary to do that though. Oh man, screens plus the Milotic, that is a pain. Especially with the coil there. Regigigas isn't doing much in terms of damage at the moment, so I think the main focus should be getting utility out of this turn. I'm going to go for a knockoff, I think, into Milotic. Let's just get rid of its leftovers, that would be a good start. Stop the recovery. You know what, I think I'm actually just going to chunk the Espeon. Because I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure how I'm going to get huge damage into Espeon right now, and I think the Draco Meter might be one of my best chances, so let's just do that for now. Just to bring it low. Yeah, it can do massive damage, even through light screen. Nice beam, okay, it's just going on the offense. Respect that. Okay, you know what's funny and interesting about this right now is that I'm slowly but surely stalling out slow start. So if I can just wait a bit longer, then I should be able to really get myself going, you know, which would be really cool. That isn't doing much damage here, and again, because I'm just trying to slow play right now, I'm actually going to double protect this turn. I hope this doesn't cost me. Goes right into Honchkrow. Okay. I haven't been keeping track, I should have really. I think it's 4 turns of slow start at the moment though. It's Roxanne or Crush Grip better. Maybe even knock off. I don't know what the item is. I think I'm just gonna knock off Honchkrow, yeah. I'm actually gonna Tailwind myself. I said how I need to keep up with Tailwind. It may not be Crobat, but this is Honchkrow that also runs it, so let's do that. Just so that if they set Tailwind, we're keeping up. I wonder if it's Scope Lens. It is, okay. Combined with the Super Luck, that's like a guaranteed crit. Now it's 50%, I believe. Unless my maths is wrong. This god does a lot of damage, I'm not a fan of that. But I finally got it attacked together, so that's cool. Okay, let's get in Raikou. Sending in Weezing kind of just resets the slow start, so I'd rather not if I don't have to. This is tough. I need to make the right call here. The thing is, if Raikou's going to go before Regigigas, so Crush Grip into Milotic isn't actually going to do that much for me. But I have a feeling Honchkrow may protect. Let's spread the damage out. I hope this isn't a mistake. Honchkrow may protect here. But then with the screens, it might actually survive the attack anyway, so... maybe Pain's betting on that to just attack. Yeah, I'm glad I attacked Honchkrow then. Oh, and it KOs. Oh, that's so good for me. That's so, so good. Through the light screen, I'm very glad. That should do respectable damage. Oh yeah, huge. Okay. Let's go goes into Raikou. That's alright. I think I should have this. I have Tailwind up, so yeah, I should be able to just knock off and Thunderbolt. That should seal the game. Despite the screens, I think they should still get the KO. I don't think either of their mons can protect. My last 6 protect hasn't been revealed, but I have a feeling it's recover. No, I'm wrong. No, it's already shown 4 moves. It's got Scald, it's got Ice Beam, Coil, and Hypnosis. So yeah, it didn't have any form of recovery. The lefties was its recovery. So yeah. Off goes Milo, and that should be Espeon. Whew. GG's Pain. Very scary team. Yeah, the screen set was really, really well done. That was tough. It made it a lot scarier to try and KO the mons. I got a very lucky crit for me in the game 1, and I do apologise for that. And I'm glad that Raiku's offense still managed to break through the Honchkrow despite all the screens up and such. I think the Magnet definitely helped with the damage on that, so yeah, very nice. Wow, well, as of this recording, that means I am 6-0. I thought I was already guaranteed top cut, I believe, but yeah, I'm very happy with my record so far. Yeah, just 2 more games to play, and then top cut will resume. I'm not sure when week 7 we play just yet, but I do know that week 8 should be played not too long. I'm very excited for that match against Garvey, so yeah, I hope you will all tune in then. Thank you very much for the game, Pain, and I will see you next time. Take care.